Biafran territory is about to fall to the Nigerian army. Just yesterday, we saw that Commando Ross and Commando Oligos are planning to submit their retirement letter because the weekly and the monthly payments that help them in upkeeping their logistics and of course their welfare has not been coming since Orabueze became the deputy prime minister.
Dr. Ngozi, you cannot sanction me. What is government? Biafra government belongs to me and you. We disagree to agree. We agree to disagree. It doesn't mean that because you are a top-ranking officer or personnel in Biafra government, I will see evil and close my mouth. Biafra is democracy. Do you know what democracy means? Biafra is a democracy nation, which means my voice counts. That was why I asked question. If Biafra government in exile is dissolved, and then Biafra nation cabinet appointed, somebody must vote for every position individual occupy. Then who vote are? It was a simple question. She una want to hear the truth now. Ask who vote. The position she has now. Who appoint her, who voted her, who deliberate her as deputy prime minister. She occupying 3 positions now. If you don't know, let me just tell you. She is occupying moderator. She is occupying chief of staff. And she is occupying deputy prime minister. These 3 positions, please let me ask you now. Who appointed?
Welcome, Mr. Raf. What's your take on this thing?
It's a Nigerian ploy, it's a Nigerian plot, coup d'etat, to do their normal, business they specialize on, causing chaos, telling lies to people. If Holy Ghost and the Ross, are not satisfied with Orabueze's administration, I think they should, carefully wait for EPA's, handover. If EPA administrations, get reinstated, I think everything will start working normal in the Biafra, military, because the BLA currently are not satisfied with Ngozi Orabueze's administration. How she handled things was not the way Samuel Ekpa was doing his things. You find out that they funding the kind of financial sponsorship that goes into the Biafran territory, as in sustaining the military, officers, it's not same again. She has started denying those boys their incentives, financial incentives, pumping into that territory for those BLA soldiers, officers, that's at least to keep them warm, to keep them going, at least, to keep them operational. It isn't like that anymore, and anybody if denies his money, salary or payment, will be happy. I don't know what I understand. So what I'm saying is lies, propaganda from Nigerian territory, Nigerian nation, which does not like Biafra to emanate or emancipate. So all these are many lies, told by Nigerian nation. Nothing like seeing Biafran nation falling, never. It's a fairy tale as I'm talking to you now. All over the world, Biafra has come, recognized by Israel, State of Israel, United States. Even the British has actually handed off. Britain has handed off, hands off anything concerning Biafra, emancipation, because the British nation, the UK, has actually seen it that Biafra emancipation is above them. There's nothing they could any longer do about it. That's why, unquestionably, Finlandia hosted the whole world when Biafra was liberated. From November till date. The liberation is on course. So people that, misunderstand themselves within the Biafra, government, they can actually, at the end of the day, settle their rifts, their various rifts. So what I'm seeing here is Nigerian factor, Nigerian propaganda, Nigerian system, many lies, misguidedly, misguided informations that have been running within this government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a continuation of the former administration of Buhari, is causing this kind of repos, causing this kind of confusion or chaos in the Biafran government. And alas, is a shout of victory, a shout of bewilderment. Alas, we the Igbos, we the Biafrans, actually we know that nothing is wrong. That is always like that. And the Orabeze is unshaken. Samonepa is intact. Biafran nation is in a celebration mood everywhere, all over the world, especially in diaspora. So what we are seeing here in this contraption called Nigeria is we are seeing uneducated people, uninformed people, jealous people, trying to ignite fire of confusion or chaos within the Biafran nation. So I ward it off. I don't regard this kind of.
So are you saying this internal division that we see right now, because in the Biafran government in exile, the new cabinet, there are some people who are saying they are not going to work with Orabueze. So we're having two various factions. And so many Biafrans who have always been donating are saying now that greed is taking over the struggle. And they are so disappointed. But you, in this submission, you are saying that Nigeria should be blamed for this. Why are you being hypocritical? Why are you not looking at this introspectively, that some Biafrans need to check themselves and make sure that they stay away from greed? Because I don't think Nigerian government in any way is one controlling the money that they pay to your armies on ground. I don't think it is Nigerian government that is responsible for Abueze not paying money to Commander Oligos and Commander Ross. But here you are still blaming the Nigerian government. Is that the hypocrisy?
Yeah, because Nigerian government and all its cronies are dancing lame while the music is yet to start. Why are they dancing lame? The person in question that is control and the supreme leader of IPOB is in. He has not come out. When he comes out, you see Biafra effectively, working, even not only in diaspora, but within Nigerian contraption. Before the whole barracks, police station, all the armed forces that belong to Nigeria vacates Igbo land. So what I'm trying to say is that it's still early. You don't wish a man this kind of bad luck in his prime, the prime in his matrimonial prime, the beginning of his marriage. You don't do that. You allow him to stay with his wife, give birth to children at least, before maybe economically he starts dwindling, that could culminate his wife, abandoning him or nagging. I'm talking about Biafra. The person I'm personifying here is Biafra. I'm trying to symbolize Biafra as a human being. So it is too early to criticize a married man, a Biafran. See, really, there is greed in our society. Really, black man is known for his, misconception of, let me say, justice, misconception of how management could be, could run in our corporate society. We know that black man is greedy, everybody is greedy. Provided your color is black, you are a greedy person. But what I'm trying to say is that we should actually understand that this is a nation that is not up to 2 months now. A nation that is barely a month plus.
I think that should even be more worrisome.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. We are at the prime time, prime stage.
But before we go ahead, Mr.
Prime
Ralph,
level. It is too early to judge.
As the DPM. Do you accept? Because this is the issue with people like Commander Ross and Oligos, that they are not accepting her as their chief-in-chief.
She's not funding them the way Prime Minister in exile was funding them. So actually, if you're not doing me the way your predecessor was doing me, I think I should protest. So everybody has right to protest. Must they stay mum? Keep mum. Dumb. When Arabese is not giving them what actually EPA was given to them. They are human beings. They should complain. People should stop at least seeing Igbo man as a perfect man. Nobody is perfect in the presence of God. So what I'm trying to say is that greed has come to stay in Africa. Greed has come to stay in America, Europe, everywhere. And in a system like this, Biafra is just barely a month old, the second coming of Biafra. And we must see anomalies, you must see irregularities, you must see questionable issues, you know, springing up from all angles. What I'm trying to say is that it is no news. It is no strange that something like this is going to come up. So what happened is that Nigerian propagandists should close their mouth. They will not be going around buying paracetamol and Fensic for Igbo man's headache. It is our responsibility to buy our own, you know, medical remedy to take care of our sickness. So it's high time everybody should mind their business and what cross their fingers. Watch on. Biafra has come. Rabeza is right. Commander Ross is right. Commander, what's the name of the other one? Holy Ghost is right. This is what is bound to come. We are not facing a strange phenomenon. It is not strange. It is common. It is very, very common in our society, especially in the black world.
So another attack has been thrown into the camp of the Biafra. The international lobbyist, Mr. Elysius, or whatever his name is, I mean, he was right there at the convention, has just been reported to Donald Trump by DOS of the IPOBs. They are calling him for him to be arrested and detained, just as Simon Ekpa has done. Because the DOS have come out to lay claims that they were responsible for
killings. I saw it.
They have come out to lay claims that they are responsible for the arrest of Simon Ekpa. They are also praying now that the chief lobbyist, this is an international lobbyist,
will be arrested.
Should also be arrested. That as far as they are concerned, Biafra Republic government in exile.
Listen good knee. Listen, it doesn't matter. It is no prime. This kind of issue is not prime, is not paramount. It is not you know, a sensitive issue. So this is what I term still again international game. They are trying to bring down Biafra. They are trying to quench or kill that fire of the prince, the youngest prince of Africa that was just born, barely 1 month plus. So they should gear up the kind of balance, the kind of format they are using, the kind of narrative they are using to bring down Biafra is not blowing up to the high altitude, even up to global popularity. This is just for some people, some circle and some area. Globally, Biafran critics, they are not making waves. They should garnish it well. They should at least polish their vehicles, you know, to transport, you know, chaos, injustice, anomalies and irregularities into Biafran camp. The vehicle they are using as a platform is not that active or functional. They must gear it up. I don't know what to understand. This is below expectations. It's very, very below expectation because nobody is hearing them. Nobody is following up. Everybody is in jubilation mood in the Biafran camp in Igbo land. They should tell Trump to arrest not only that international lobbyist, but arrest his attorney general. And his attorney general is Goaz, I think, Goaz, somebody like that. Then again, they should even compel Trump, put pressure on him to arrest his chief of staff, Susie Willis. I don't know what I understand. Nigeria is dancing around to see that they stop Biafra, which is not possible. And if they do, militarization has taken place in the southeastern Nigeria. There's no military forces that will go to southeast and rest anymore. Because that place has become a very, very conflict-stricken region. There's no peace again there with Biafran military forces and Nigerian military forces. So that's why I'm preaching they should, you know, retract from pushing on international propaganda further to destabilize Biafra. The Prince of Africa has come.
Well, thank you for that brilliant submission, Mr. Raf. Thank you very much.
What I'm trying to say is that they have actually recognized Biafra, and any Biafra man that turns his passport has not done himself any what harm.
Are you sure
Because
of this?
yes, I'm sure, because I am not longer in Nigeria. If I want to seek for passport, it means I'm still in Lagos enjoying Nigerian, atmosphere. And if I want to travel from here to Scandinavia or to Europe or America, I'm gonna just go to the immigration office at Festac, Alausa, anywhere in Lagos State and get one. I mean my passport, because I'm still here. But being that I'm not in abroad, if I could be in abroad, I should go. I will turn my passport, because nothing concerns me in Nigeria again. I will wait and wait until Biafra comes. I don't have anything to do with Nigeria. Those ones that thought their passport, actually you'll find out that they are not coming to this place again. All their landings, I mean their trips, air flight, everything, they will land in Biafra direct. So that will show you how fast the nation actualization of Biafra is coming. It has actually thoroughly emanated. We are no longer in this contraption. I mean, to those who are much concerned, and again, to whom it may concern, Igbo man is not thoroughly a Nigerian person again. The declaration in Finland, some persons are still laughing, actually out of ignominy or ignorance, lack of knowledge, lack of cant of what actually went on 29th, 30th, and the 1st, 2nd December. People thought it was a fairy story. People thought they were dreaming. But actually the government, the stronghold, the disgruntled, these dents that call themselves Nigerian public office holders actually know what transpired in the faraway Scandinavian country of Finland. They know that it is no longer what child play again anymore. So that's why they are serious. They are silent on it. Even you cannot even go to Punch and read it. You can't see it on the Punch newspaper, to my greatest surprise. What do I call it? Ignorance. What do I call it? Anxiety that has gone down as a result of envy. Why is it that Punch has not actually explained to Nigerians what exactly transpired from 29th to 2nd December in Finland about?
Maybe because they call them content creators.
No.
These are what they call them.
No.
Content creators.
No. So what I'm trying to say is that if you examine it well, if you mirror it too well and sieve it as if you are separating a goosey from chaff, you will actually separate envy from jealous there. That is what exactly is going on with Nigerian journalism, media. Because the papers should have carried it, but they are afraid. The government actually issued order, instruction, regulation that nobody should write anything about that. That's why you see the whole papers, Punch, The Nation, and so on and so forth, vacant about Biafra declaration in Finland. They keep mum because actually they know that what happened at Lahti, Jean Sibelos Square in Finland has vindicated Chukwu Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu.